Calling all shooter fans, grab a fire team and ready your battle rifles. After all, we're almost 2 years in the Xbox One's life cycle, and not counting last year's Master Chief Collection, it's time the console got its own original Halo game. As 343 Industries' second full release, how does Halo 5 fare, and is it worthy of its namesake? Let's find out. Let's just get this out of the way first. Halo 5's story is not good. In fact, it's bad. And no, I don't mean laughable in any way. The game, like Halo 4, just relies too much on elements of the expanded universe. But whereas the previous title mostly kept this to the background and focused appropriately on the relationship between Master Chief and Cortana, Halo 5 is chock full of characters and references to events that your average player simply isn't going to know.
Hey! Is anyone gonna answer me?
Blue Team, which accompanies Master Chief, are well-known characters in the books, but in Halo 5 they might as well just be standard Marines rather than Chief's lifelong friends, because their relationships aren't clearly explained. Furthermore, of the game's 15 missions, only 3 of them even focus on the Chief, as the game instead chooses to focus on Fireteam Osiris, led by new protagonist Jameson Locke. Yet, even with Locke being a relatively new character, he's never fully fleshed out either. You quite frankly don't care about him. The supposed hunt for the truth is no great mystery. The Chief's motivations are explained pretty early on, and Locke never seems to be doing anything other than following orders. This serves to make Halo 5's campaign little more than a laundry list of tasks that happen to be taking you across the galaxy. At which point the main antagonist is introduced and you realize that Halo has collectively jumped the shark in terms of storytelling. I've played all the games, read a few of the books, and even I was incredibly disappointed. In the end, Halo 5 does little other than set the stage for the inevitable Halo 6, and at this point I can't say I'm excited to see where it goes anymore. While Halo 4 showed promise and seemed to justify a new set of games starring John 117, Halo 5 undoes this, and you're arguably better off pretending Chief's story ended with the original trilogy's curtain call in 2007. Despite the overblown nature of Halo 5's storytelling, the missions are actually some of the most fun and varied in the entire series. This is partially due to the mobility afforded by all the new Spartan abilities at your disposal. With the ability to boost and clamber onto objects in the environment, as well as charge through destructible walls, Halo 5's levels are full of branching paths and a lot of verticality. Add in some fun new vehicles, incredible spectacles, and lots of hidden secrets, and you're in for one hell of a ride. To put it simply, Halo 5's missions are so fun, in fact, that you'll actively forgive the game's lax story and likely want to play them again anyway. After all, these are just the types of places that are perfect for the game's 4-player co-op. It's just a shame that split screen has been cut, and despite 343's claims to the contrary, I don't see any reason for them not to be in there. Split-screen multiplayer and couch co-op have been staples of Halo for years, and it just feels weird not to have it. Also absent from the experience are Big Team Battle and Forge, with both expected to return in free updates later this year. Moving on to the game's multiplayer, the arena houses a competitive component that may very well be my favorite since Halo 3. Loadouts are gone and all players start with the same weapons and abilities, returning balance to the Halo experience and bringing the power back to power weapons. In addition, the game's newfound mobility speeds up Halo's traditional gameplay greatly, while still keeping the trifecta that is guns, grenades, and melee.
Let's go to work.
While most of Halo's traditional multiplayer modes are also intact, the big new addition is Breakout, which is a 4v4 round-based affair with no respawns. You win either by killing all your opponents or delivering a flag to base. As you might expect, this makes for some tense matches where only one player remains and victory hangs in the balance. On its own, this would already be a great multiplayer experience, but Halo 5 goes one step further and introduces Warzone, a new 24-player mode that has teams competing for objectives, fighting bosses, and of course kills. You win this mode either by destroying the other team's core or getting to 1,000 points. This can be a thrilling experience, partially because of the scale and partially because it brings together all the elements that make Halo great. Of course, I can't talk about multiplayer without talking about Halo 5's much-buzzed requisition system. which lets players purchase packs of rec cards with in-game currency and real-world money. In Arena, these rec cards are cosmetic weapon skins and such, but in Warzone, players use cards to call in weapons as well as vehicles to aid their team. This is balanced in the game by tiering which requisitions a player can call based on what energy level their meters are at. Anyone can get a Scorpion tank card just by playing, but as you can only call in requisitions when you have the necessary card, people stockpiling them can simply have them at the ready once they fill their energy gauge enough. Of course, none of this keeps a skilled player from skyjacking your Banshee and turning the game around. Where Halo 5's gameplay is a full overhaul, the visuals are a more modest upgrade. This is more a testament to the technical wizardry of 343's last outing than for any lack of effort in its sequel, however. It just already looked so good after all. That said, Halo 5 is unquestionably a better looking game than its predecessor. It has huge battles, likes of which have more players on screen at once than any Halo's ever had, and a locked 60 frames per second that never dips and keeps the game buttery smooth. As for the sounds and music of Halo 5, the weapons are very crisp, but maybe a little less beefy than in the last outing. Meanwhile, the soundtrack is a huge improvement over Halo 4's. Whereas the last game had nice sounding music, I found myself remembering and even humming a lot more of the tunes here. But if I'm being totally honest, it just doesn't have that same oomph and charm that Martin O'Donnell's soundtracks had in the original Halo games. While the weak storytelling and lack of split-screen play are huge disappointments, Halo 5 makes so many great additions to the series' already excellent sedan box that it remains a worthwhile experience regardless. Fun missions and a fantastic multiplayer suite make Halo 5 Guardians a must-play title. Let's just hope Halo 6 can get the series' canon back on track. Halo 5 gets a 4 out of 5.